Kids get out today?
Oh, well, today really the kids initially was about obviously enjoyment, the fun aspect of it, but ultimately I think it was realising that by doing sport they can get a load of confidence. You know, I've never seen such confidence in a bunch of kids today like the ones here. It's ironic, it's funny, you know, you put a high jump bar in front of a kid and they get generally quite scared of it, but you know, if you start from low and build it up and make it fun and not put any pressure on them, you know, there was kids that were hitting their above their weight on what they should have been attempting today, and out of that, a lot of the teachers said that they noticed a lot of confidence that had arisen from that, and as we know, putting confidence into kids in the right way is very positive.
Do you think inclusion in athletics has changed over the years? Because it used to be a long time ago that unless you were the #1 in the school, that people weren't really interested. Has things changed?
I don't know if things have changed necessarily, but from my point of view, like my ethos about athletics is, especially at this age, you have to really go back to basics. I mean, we all remember what it was like as kids playing football. It was very serious, you know, even at a young age, 8, 9. You know, you got the parents on the side shouting and screaming. With athletics, that's not necessarily the case. You know, I think the way we should approach it is just go back to basics, enjoy it, and talent will always shine. I mean, I can count on my left hand people here today that because of what they were doing, I would love to send them down the track, and I know I could make, you know, if you were given the right backing and the right funding, I know they could be superstars in sport. And if you think about it, this is just a couple of schools. How many schools have we got that around the country and around the world? You know.
Without getting too political.
Yeah.
Conservatives have recently said they want to bring back competitiveness into schools, but has it actually gone away?
Yeah. I think it's true. I think there has been a lot of competitiveness, and you know, I'm not afraid to speak my mind. I think having competitiveness in school is a good thing, but it has to be monitored and controlled. You know, it's all very well than saying, you know, I want getting kids to say, I want to beat you at something, and that's not obviously the right way of doing it. You know, I mean, it's not done me any harm, and I've been to the Olympics, and I know a load of people that haven't been to the Olympics. We went to the same school, and they've turned out all right. So, you know, I think we try and prepare our kids for academics. I think at the same time we need to prepare them for life, in the real reality of what life is outside of school. And I think being a bit competitive is something that me and you, I'm sure, we've witnessed when we left school. So yeah, a bit of prepping for that is probably a good idea.
Finally, you mentioned the Olympics.
Yep.
That must be 2012 must be a great focus and a tunnel for you, is that right?
Yeah, no, it is. You know, I've had my ups and downs with career, like most athletes. I've had some amazing success stories and some, you know, really bad stories where I snapped my Achilles. But you know, ironically, I need to have fun with it again, and that's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying it, and what better way to go to the Olympics in my own country?
I think they've learned how to cope being alongside mainstream school students. They've learned to interact with each other and other students. Some of them's had the opportunity today to do sports that they never normally get to do, or they get to do but they haven't got the equipment or the facilities to do it. So a lot of our schools today got the opportunity to run on a tarmac track, do high jump for the first time using proper Olympic equipment, and run on a sandpit where normally we just use the equipment we've got at school. And they've also really enjoyed working with the Woodside Primary and Little Thurrock, and it's been a great experience for all the kids. They had fun, they learned something, and they learned how to interact.
And Ben Challenger had a lovely manner.
Ben was amazing with the kids. He just knew psychologically, in all aspects, how to deal with each and every one of the kids, to their abilities, to their learning styles, and just always had something good to say, given training techniques, but also motivating them to become something that they might not have thought they could ever become.
Do you all have at Treetops, do you have an approach to sport? Often, sometimes I've seen portion of playing football, and I've seen children in need of netball competition. Is there an approach you have?
Yeah, the approach I seem to take is to want to give the kids as much opportunity to try different sports, to try and enhance their abilities, their motivation, to get involved in as many after-school clubs as they can, local clubs, just try and participate in the sports we do at school, but also try new things that they might not normally have in the PE curriculum. Like, for instance, this year we introduced volleyball, we did a bit of bocce ball, we did indoor curling, but all sorts of new ideas, and we had the people in doing tag rugby, and the kids primary school through to secondary sixth form had absolutely loved it, and a lot of them's gotten more involved in after school clubs.